What is up, everybody, and welcome back to our next Transformers Studio Series video, and you've guessed it, it'll be about Devastator. Now, if you remember in our first Devastator video, it was about his unboxing. Now this one will be better than the first one. We know that the first one was devastating. I had a bunch of difficulties with long haul and scrap metal. But the issue with scrap metal was fixed. It was actually Hightower. I was using the wrong Hightower. I was using my original Hightower and not from the one from the box, because they have no repaint, and that's why I got them confused, and that's why I had a lot of difficulties. But since this camera when it heats up, it could turn off out of nowhere even though you're filming. That's why it was so complicated for me before. But now things are better, and I will be showing you all the details of the box that we've missed, all the things about it, how long it like its length and width, and we're gonna go over the back, the front, and even the bottom this time. Alright. So here we have Studio Series number 69 Devastator Box Set. Now, this box set is actually $259. It's number 69. Right here we can see the number. Hold on. Well, right here we can see the number at the bottom of the screen. But this side of the box, we can see a nice red Constructicon logo with Devastator on it with a black background. While on the other end, we can see Devastator's number 69 and a nice picture of him, and the eyes are more shiny on this picture, and we can actually see a hint of Scrapper's body right here, and as well as some of Scavenger right here. Alright, so now let's see the back of the box. Now the back of the box shows all the Constructicons assembled with their new repaint that comes with it. We have Constructicons Mixmaster, Overload, Scrapper, Long Haul, Skipjack, Scrap Metal, Hightower, and Scavenger. Now there's two leader classes, which is Overload and Scavenger. The two deluxes is actually Constructicon Hightower and Constructicon Scrap Metal, and then the rest of them are all Voyagers. These two were I think I said Voyagers for Scrap Metal and Hightower, but I meant deluxes. They're actually deluxes. Now, his iconic movie scene is the Pyramid Desert Battle. He is inspired by the movie Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. His character name is Devastator. Right here we can see that it is manufactured under Takara Tomy and stuff. Right here we can read, it says, The desert sands quake as the Constructicons combine to form Devastator. Alright. And then this little black part right here says includes 8 figures and 3 accessories. Now, the 3 accessories are the ones from Mixmaster, which is this truck part, Overload, which is this these drills right here, and one from Skipjack, which goes near his butt area behind him. This picture doesn't show it because maybe they did not attach it, maybe they did, but like since it's small, you can't really see it. Alright. So the bottom of the box shows Devastator with his backdrop right here, and it shows his ginormous backdrop with the Pyramid Desert Battle scene in the background. Now, the backdrop is the exact same background as this one. The only difference between the backdrop and this one is that this one has these little metal things that Devastator ate the sand off in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen before his devastating death. Right here we can see fires, maybe from the army and stuff like that, while Megatron and the Fallen are trying to use the Matrix to absorb the sun and stuff like that, you know. And then this whole background, including this hill right here, the other pyramid right here, is the same one as our backdrop right here that I'll show in a moment. Now let's measure the box. The box gets still. the box is approximately 30 inches left to right, and from bottom to top it is about 20 inches. So it's 30 inches from left to right and 20 inches from top to bottom. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's take a look at all 8 of these Constructicons. Now we have Constructicon Scavenger, Hightower, Scrap Metal, Skipjack, Long Haul, Scrapper, Overload, and Mixmaster. Alright, now we've gotten enough about the box. Now let's check out the backdrop. Now the backdrop is actually very enormous. It is the biggest backdrop so far within the Transformers studio series, like everything. It's the biggest backdrop that they ever made. The second to biggest one was Jetfire's, which is studio series number 35, which I'll do a review about soon. But this one is studio series number 69. And if you notice, if you purchased the previous Constructicon separately, there was a shadow of Devastator around this area. But now there is no shadow because you will be creating that shadow with all of your 8 figures, which I'm going to bring out this moment. Now, we remember in our first video we did some comparing and stuff. Well, this one we're going to do it again, but better. Alright. So now let's first start with our Constructicon Mixmaster. Let's go from old to new. So now this is the old version of Mixmaster, completely in red. He has no repaints at all. It looks okay. He looks like he never got in a fight or anything. Now let's take a look at our new version, which is way cooler than the first version. We have some gold on him. We have some sand repaints and some silver metal on him. If you open his jaw, we can see this front row of teeth is gold. So is this little ball right here, and these two, and this ball right here as well is in gold. Even right here at the top teeth, there is gold and more silver in it, and on the spirals right here that came from Constructicon Overload, have a slight gold repaint right here, as if he was sucking up sand and they were all going inside his throat. And I think if you shine the light at the right moment right here, you can see that there is kind of a hint of gold right here. Alright. So now we have our first Constructicon. We'll put him right there. Now let's go to our second Constructicon. One of the biggest Constructicons ever released. And the first time I saw him, I was like, yes, he is worth to be released. Alright. So now we're going to go from old to new, just like we did. Now here's the old version of Scavenger. You can see that he is brightly colored red. And here's the new version of Scavenger. There is basically no difference, except this one has his painting is a little bit lighter than the first one. I don't know if you could see it, but I could kind of see it. And he is like more of a red, and this one is like a somewhat wet red and like a lighter shade of red and stuff. But I really like the new version more because it's a stronger shade of red. So we'll just put that back. We'll just put this guy right here next to his part that he's gonna connect to. Now let's go over our Constructicon Scrapper. Now, I really love that they did a repaint for Scrapper. Although they didn't do for Hightower, I really do love that they did for Scrapper. Now, here is the first version of Scrapper, which on his claws he has some dirt on them, and as the regular one has no dirt effect at all. And if you rotate them to the side, there is no other difference besides the dirt. I don't know if you can spot any. put a comment if you could spot any other difference, and then I'll try to explain it in another video and stuff, in the Scrapper review and stuff. On the back, there is no difference whatsoever at all. There's no difference either, and on the other side, no difference as well. Alright. Wait, maybe oh yes. No. Never mind, that wasn't difference. Okay. Now we're gonna place this guy right here. Now let's go over our Constructicon Hightower. Now Hightower, I'm not so sure which is the good way to transform him, or but this is how he came in. This is how the instructions say to transform him, is to make him look like a hook and stuff like that. But he came like as if he wasn't a hook, and the hook was just attached right there. On the left, there is no differences at all. The right, the front either. The right, neither, and the back has no differences whatsoever. All right, but I think that the version that it came with in the box set is better than this version, because this version feels all feels all flimsy and stuff. I don't know why. I just feel like this version is weak and the other version is stronger. All right. And for that reason, I am going to put him back in regular mode, because it's better like that. I don't know why. I feel like it's better. Uh-oh. One thing about Hightower, if you get the box set, is that to be gentle, okay? You see? Something like that. His head came off. But luckily, you can reattach his head into place. You see? Oops. Alright. See? And then you could put the hook back where it was, like that. You see? Alright. Oh, sorry about that. So now let's go to our next Constructicon, Skipjack. Now, I really do love our new Skipjack better than our original Skipjack, because he does come with a sand repaint, a slight repaint on his foot. Well, this one was super clean, looks like he was just born and stuff like that. And I really do like this version of Skipjack more. Other than that, there are no differences whatsoever between both Skipjacks. Alright, we'll put Skipjack right there. Alright. Without further ado, one of the Constructicons that gave me a hard time. Alright. I'll move the camera a little bit down so that you can see. Our Constructicon Long Haul. Long Haul, the difference between him and the original version is that he has a complete new sand repaint, and the original version just had the black line that you see right there that's kind of faded. And the same is on this side. Whoops. The same is on this side. Hold on, let me just connect that back in. Oh my god. Alright, there. See? There's no other differences whatsoever except the repaint. And that's it. Now let's go to our Constructicon Overload. Now this new version of Overload I like way better than the first version, although I can't really spot any differences. If you can, put a comment on that as well. Here's the old version of Overload, which is pretty red, as well as this one. I think the difference is that this one is like a stronger shade of red and this one is a lighter shade of red. Or maybe they're equal. I can't really tell. But I really do like the first one. I mean the new one more. I just feel like this one just like is better than the original version. Alright. And last but certainly not least, our Constructicon Scrap Metal. Now, Scrap Metal, I thought he gave me difficulties, but it was actually Hightower. He's actually one of my favorite Constructicons. Although he did not show up in the film, I still like this figure anyways. So did Overload. Overload did not show up in the film, but I like that figure anyways. It's pretty cool. He's like a giant claw. The only difference between him and the original scrap metal is that this version has some dirt effect on the claws, while the other did not. Alright, now you have it, all 8 Constructicons, all ready to assemble and everything. After that, we'll do some size comparisons from this giant, enormous Constructicon to a regular deluxe class size Voyager and a leader class. Alright, so we should start from the bottom where the feet are. Alright, so this big gap right here actually connects these 2 little tabs right here that you can see that my finger's tapping. That one and that one. It fills them up. Alright. So I did have a little bit of trouble with long haul and overload before, but not anymore. Things are going better. Kinda. I don't want this video to end as a devastating terror as the first one did. Just need to insert it at the right part. Make sure it goes in well. Alright, so let me try this side. Let me try it from my right hand. Oops, I'm sorry, you couldn't see. I'm almost got it. I almost got it. I know our first video was terrible. I mean, like, not so terrible. At least we did unbox everything, sort everything. But oh yeah, and one more thing. I'm sorry that what happened in the first video, and that it took long for this second video to get published. But you know, and it's been a while since I did my first video. My first video was on the 29th. This video is maybe on the 4th or 3rd. I'm not so sure. But this video will go better, I hope. Alright, hold on, it's almost in, so close. Yeah, I think it might be the Constructicon long haul that gives me difficulties, or it might be just Overload is just a little too thin. But nonetheless, I will connect him right now. There. I just pushed him in right there. Alright, okay, now he's got 1 foot done. Alright, now to move on to the second foot. Skipjack. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll just put you laying down. Alright, now presenting Skipjack. Now, I'd appreciate if they put Rampage, but Skipjack makes more sense. How Rampage is to fight Bumblebee in the film Revenge of the Fallen, if you're trying to recreate like a movie moment and stuff. But I still think they should have added Rampage to the box set, so it, as like a spare part and stuff like that. You know, it's pretty cool. Okay, now we got the first half of the body done. We got 3 Constructicons done. Okay, well, put this guy to the side for now. Alright, now the biggest part of the body. We do the top part of the body. Now, we can see this right here connects to Mixmaster's wheels, and this connects to Mixmaster's arms. So just have to push it in right. Just have to put it in right there. Hold on. There. Alright. So that it could look more like he was fused in, I suggest putting the arms down like that and having this little part right there. So it could look cool. And then now we have Mixmaster and Scavenger connected. Okay, now let's move on to the arm. Oh wait, I'll go over this piece and this piece at the end of the video. Alright, So let's go over his left arm, which we see is on our right, but it's actually his left. So this little square right here, connects to this little tab right here. So you just insert them. So you just push them in there. Wait, oh, sorry, you couldn't see. Okay. Good thing I haven't connected it yet. Okay. Because you weren't seeing anything, so. By the way, just if you want, check out the previous video that was just devastating. Oh, there. We connected it. We connected it. If you want, but just please don't put bad comments on my videos and stuff. It just hurts. Like, say if somebody put something bad on you, it would hurt, wouldn't it? So just please don't put any bad comments on mine. Alright. So now we connect this part of Scavenger's arm here to Devastator, which will become Devastator's arm right here. Now we've got his left arm, which for us is on the right. And now, last but not least, one of my favorite Constructicons, Scrapper. Now you connect Scrapper the same way you did with the other Constructicon, right there. Now we've got them connected, perfect. All right. Now here's the tricky part, connecting both halves into one. All right. Alright, so now we connect the top half of the body with the bottom half of the body. And one thing about Overload, just to mention about Devastator, is these wheels, they're for like the regular, if you buy them individually, it says to just leave them out like that. But I put them together for extra support, as it shows in the back of the box set, and actually it actually works. It's better than having them separated. So now we have both halves of Devastator complete. Connect them like that. Insert these wheels like this. Push everything into place, and voila! You've got the legendary Devastator complete. Alright, so okay, now we're near the end of our video. I'm really sad. Before we go, we still need to talk about these parts. Okay, these parts would go on Overload and Scrap Metal, while this little part would go on Skipjack, but unfortunately it does not fit on Skipjack in his Constructicon form right now. But you just put him near the butt area of Devastator. Now the original version of Devastator was to put this right here on his knee right here, and I really like that because it looks like everything was scrambled onto him and then all assembled into this giant junk pile. Or you could just leave it on his hands right here. But I like it right here. So I suggest you do it right there to make it look cool. But if you want it to look a little bit more, like 10% more, no, 5% more realistic, put it on the hands. And this piece did not show up in the film at all, but it's just to support Skipjack / Rampage, so he could stand up. So now you connect this part of his body down like that, and then there. Now all the pieces for Devastator are complete. Every single piece, all at once. That was pretty cool. Now you can make a stop motion out of this. Oh, my camera's going dark. That means it's gonna run out really quick. You can make a stop motion about this, and you can you could like show how they're assembled. You could also do reviews like mine and other YouTubers that do this as well. Now to our final part, comparing their sizes. Alright, so now for Devastator, he does not fit on the little red part of the backdrop. So we are going to just leave him right there on the white spot. And now let's compare his sizes from a Lego person to a deluxe class Voyager and leader. Now the a Lego person actually represents the size of a human in the Transformers universe. Now this is his size toward a deluxe class. Really enormous, actually. The deluxe class is barely near the connection between long haul and overload. Now let's bring in another deluxe class. Leadfoot is actually a little bit smaller, so we can see another difference right here. All right, now let's take them out. I have videos about them. Just check them out on my channel. Now let's go to a Voyager class. The now Sentinel Prime is a Voyager. He's near his between his legs right here, and here's the human size. Whoops. You're in the hair fall? Well, like the Lego hair fall. Okay, so that's how his size is. And last but not least, a ginormous class called the Leader Class Megatron. I'm using Leader Class Megatron for this. That we found in our third toy hunt, I believe. Yeah. So here's his size. He's halfway toward Devastator. Although Devastator should be bigger, I believe, but that's how the Studio Series formatted it and everything. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment. I'll see you at the next Transformers Studio Series video. Just to let you know, our next video may be about Blitzwing, Starscream, Megatron, or Jetfire. Now, click that subscribe button right there. Click that video right there. I believe it should be right there. And stay tuned on my channel for the next Transformers Studio Series video. I hope this one makes up for our previous one. Now, have a good night. Have a have a better year for this year, 2021. And I will see you at our next Transformers Studio Series video. Goodbye.